all. On the Democratic side, you've got a former state legislator named Rob Teilhet, who is running a TV commercial in Columbus that shows actual police video of an officer shooting a suspect who happens to be black, shooting him and killing him. And he is accusing his opponent, Ken Hodges, who was a former prosecutor in South Georgia, of botching that case and getting the cop off and not swearing a witness properly. That's pretty powerful stuff in a race where people don't know much about what they're voting for in an attorney general primary.
It's one of those things that PolitiFact at the AJC needs to take a look at and see if there's any real truth behind it. My understanding is that Ken Hodges, who is the only prosecutor and is the only person with any prosecutorial experience, and despite this case, a tremendous amount of African-American support around the state, a tremendous amount, including Leah Sears, the former
Leah Ward Sears Collins,
Leah Sears,
the former left-wing Chief Justice of the Supreme Court.
The former Chief Justice of the Supreme Court supports this gentleman, who is actually a very conservative, liberal Democrat. But the point is that,
and it's not clear whether Andy Young endorsed him or not.
He submitted all of the evidence to the grand jury. The grand jury came back with a no bill of indictment. He tried to prosecute this case to the fullest extent. The ad says that there was no communication when, in fact, he and his assistant, who was African-American, visited with the victim's mother several times. So I'm not so sure that there's a lot of powerful weapon.
I'm actually going to side with you, Jeff, because I think it was a ploy by Teilhet, just a shameless pandering to the African-American vote, and I agree with you that he was doing his prosecutorial duties.
Shameless pandering here? Shameless pandering.
Who would imagine that in politics?
Who would do such a thing?
I had to owe him on that.
All right, we're going to come back and we'll talk about the Republican side of the primary for Attorney General, where certainly there would be no shameless pandering, would there? Stay with us.